Morning. Who's me? No, I'm fine. I just sitting here thinking about my children. I was 9, you know. Yes, indeed. And I was lucky to have strong, beautiful children. Today, just be Lucy's birthday. Lucy, my 5th born. And she a strong one. Well, they all strong, but Lucy came with mighty strong arms and big legs and good lungs. She came to kicking and screaming to this world. I guess she fighting fate. She remind me of my firstborn, Joshua. Joshua, he the strongest of my children. And he the most stubborn. Joshua, I thought they was gonna have to pull that boy out. When he finally get here, he opened that damn mouth and holler like there ain't no tomorrow. Joshua has strong chest holding good lungs and good windpipes. And his hair, he has the biggest curls I'd ever seen. And his skin dark like coals. Oh, he sure was a beauty. He likened to his daddy, Isaiah. They both have dark skin, smooth like the night sky where the stars lay. They both sold after Joshua was born. Don't know why they sold Isaiah. Don't know what fields they went to neither. But I do know where my baby girl Sarah is. But they sold her so fast, make my head spin around. Sarah at the Mason plantation, that there over the river. And her daddy Ezra, he down at the Thompson house, down the way there. Not too close, but not too far where I can't see him every once in a while. Now, my Ada, she born liking a massa. She worked domestic down at the Walker plantation. I was kind of proud to have a child fit to go to the Walker plantation. Every once in a while, they had these fancy parties where the domestics get to serve the sophisticates. That be my Ida, she a sophisticate. But none of them children liking to my Isaac. He came in the night. Only child that did that. It was just quiet. I didn't even need to call him name. Our boy Payne seemed like not even for a minute and he there. Well, he cries quiet like for me to clean his body up, you know. So I wipe his tiny body clean and I sit there looking at him. I can't move. I'm looking at his tiny hands and his tiny feet, and he lay just so in peace. And I'm thinking, look what God sent to me. Well, I sit there looking at him, and he looked back at me, opened his eyes and looked back at me. I never seen a child do that so quick out of there. That's my Isaac. I wrapped him in a blanket, keep him warm, you know. And he lay still, just looking at me, and I looked back at him in those eyes. And I rock him. And I sing to him, rocking him. And I'm listening to the cold winds outside. Seemed like the wind singing for that child too. And I sit there, rocking him, and I kiss his face. And thanks him for giving me such an easy time. And I'm sitting there listening. And I start to sweat. And I get a feeling in my gut. And it feels like the air thinning and I can't breathe. And I feel like something just taking my breath. So I jumps up and I starts to run, and I'm running and I'm running from room to room, and I grab a blanket and I wraps Isaac in that too, and I wraps him till he starts to cry. Okay, so I'm running from room to room, and I run to be in the kitchen, and I seize a knife and I grabs that, and I runs outside, and I'm running towards the woods, and I'm running. I don't know where I'm running, but I'm running. And I'm running till I get to a tree, and then I stop. And I lay his body down, and I wrap this tiny body, and I'm looking at him. I look for a minute, and I grab that knife in my hands, both my hands, and I pulled it, and I swung. And I take his tiny foot, and I put it in the dirt under the leaves, and I wraps his body. Master can't sell a crippled baby.